Hi, my name's Jenny Ross and I'm the consultant for the Publish What You Pay strategic review and planning process. This process is launching in July 2017 and will run through to mid-2019 when hopefully the new strategic plan will be endorsed by the Global Assembly and will run from 2020 to 2025. So this presentation is just to outline the process, and it's split into four parts. The first part answers the question, why do we need a strategic plan? The second section looks at whose strategic plan this is. The third one looks at what has happened so far and what is the process from here. And then the fourth section outlined member engagement opportunities, the strategy development and the consultation processes. So why do we need a strategic plan? So the strategic plan that we are developing is going to complement Vision 2020 and the Chain for Change. So this is building on rather than sort of discarding the work that has been done previously. The idea is to try and refine and evolve the strategy in order to strengthen impact. This means responding to the internal and external changes in the context. And through the process, we hope to strengthen ownership and ability to take collective action. So the strategic plan will enable Publish What You Pay to set priorities and also guide decision making. And we will also be developing a monitoring, evaluation and learning framework which accompanies the strategic plan, which will enhance accountability and learning. So whose strategic plan is this? So just to clarify, this strategic plan will guide what Publish What You Pay will do together, collectively, and the work that will be prioritised for support coordinated by the Secretariat. The ongoing work of national coalitions, regional coordination bodies, sub-regions, still will continue to be able to decide their own priorities based on their own context, and the Chain for Change provides a broad framework for guidance within which priorities can be chosen. So what has happened so far? Publish What You Pay's Global Council and Board has decided to initiate the strategic planning process. The subcommittee has been formed. A consultant, me, has been contracted to support that development. And in April 2017, the Global Council and Board had an initial meeting to discuss and set the scope of the strategic plan and discuss some of the opportunities and challenges that Publish What You Pay faces. So this sets out the process. So we had this inception phase that ran from April to June 2017, and now we're starting the process of member engagement. Then we'll move on to more of a strategy development process. The draft strategy will be approved by the Global Council and Board, and then we'll consult on that strategy with members. Towards the end of next year, the final version of the strategy will be approved by the Global Council and Board, having reviewed the feedback from members, and then at the Global Assembly in February or March of 2019, the strategy hopefully will be endorsed. So this first stage is the member engagement stage and the strategy development. And what we're going to do is the first phase will focus on Publish What You Pay's role and purpose. So we're going to start that with the member survey, which will launch in July. And then the second phase will start early next year or towards the end of this year, which will be a focus on the priority areas for Publish What You Pay collective action. As I said, that draft strategy will then be developed by the consultant and the subcommittee and approved by the Global Council and Board before it's shared for feedback. So the first phase, so what we're talking about over the next few months is clarifying Publish What You Pay's distinct value and purpose. So what is it that members value? What are Publish What You Pay's achievements? Where has Publish What You Pay been effective? How does Publish What You Pay need to evolve? And the opportunities to get involved here is we're going to distribute a member survey, which will be an online survey that people can complete. We'll also be giving additional options for members or regions and national coalitions, which is to hold discussions and gather your feedback and send it in to the consultant. And then also we'll be looking for national coalitions to share any evaluations or case studies that exist of their work, so that we can understand again that distinct value of Publish What You Pay, what the main achievements have been, and what makes Publish What You Pay effective. The second phase, which will start towards the end of this year, beginning of next year, will be to try and identify potential areas for collective action. What kinds of strategies could be proposed, and that will be informed by our review of the external contextual factors, and also phase 1 learnings about where Publish What You Pay has been most effective and achieved the most. The third phase will be after the draft strategic plan has been agreed by the Global Council and Board. That will be then shared with members, the feedback will be collected, and a final version of the strategic plan will be signed off by the Global Council and Board after they have reviewed the feedback from members. So finally, I'd just like to thank you and encourage you to get involved in this process. If you have any questions, then please contact me at my email address, jenny@jennyrossconsultant.com. In the next few weeks, you will be contacted and encouraged to fill out the member survey. I'd just like to encourage you to do that, as it will help us to identify the answers to some key questions around Publish What You Pay's distinct value and purpose. Thank you very much, and I look forward to working with you all through this process.